Hello, Joan Costello, co-author of the My Life Rulz resources for developing emotional resilience in children. We've been looking at different buttons that our children can press. We've looked at the unheard button, we've looked at the humiliated button, and today we want to look at the overloaded, overwhelmed button. And then next week, our last post will be a handout for you with particular truth coaches for each of these buttons so that we don't leave you stranded wondering what to do now that you know your button. If we have identified it, there are plenty of more, unfortunately. But you know, there's hardly a week that goes by or a day that goes by where I don't hear somebody saying, oh, it's all too hard, I can't be bothered, I can't cope, I can't do it. And that just doesn't apply to parenting, it applies to all sorts of areas of life. But sometimes it's actually a lie that you can't cope. It could be a mood that you've made over years where you did feel overwhelmed or you did feel out of your depth, but in actual fact you are coping. The evidence is that you are coping. Jordan Peterson says life can be brutal, life can be tough, and life can be really, really difficult, but you can be tougher, you can be stronger. That's what resilience is all about. The difficulties of life are our divine invitation to upskill and to grow and to get stronger, to get more insight, to get more wisdom, to get more life tools so that we are tougher than life and we can cope with life and we refuse to go down under being overwhelmed or overloaded. But there are times when people take on far too much. And if you're struggling with a lot of young children and you need extra help, that's a whole different story. I'm talking about a button that gets pushed. Remember, we identify the button by the symptoms. So here are the symptoms of the overwhelmed or exhausted button. First of all, you'll be repeatedly dumping commitments and responsibilities partway through. You start it and then you quit it. You start it and then you quit it. Or you even think about starting it and you quit it before you've even started. Snapping at children and overreactions to any unexpected requests. Depriving family of quality time, you're achieving less and less, procrastination is increasing, excessive anger at anyone who wakes you up from sleep or interrupts your sleep, and too angry then to go back to sleep once you've been woken up. Many a mother has actually become allergic to being sleep deprived because we were. We may have been sleep deprived for several years and now we have become allergic to it. But if that's no longer the case, then we need to challenge that outdated feeling if we are actually now sleeping. Parenting can be hard work, and as James Dobson says, it isn't for cowards. It is our divine invitation, as I said. We read more, do some parenting courses, get personal help for your own stuff, heal your own life, your own mind, etc. So on the one hand, you may not be as overloaded as you feel, but on the other hand, you've got to give yourself me time. I find too many mothers not giving themselves me time, not working into their week time out just for themselves. They feel selfish or whatever. The truth is, it's not selfish to look after you. It is not selfish to make sure that you're getting the rest that you need and the help that you need. And you need to put up your hand and ask for help sometimes. So today I want you to remember that if I don't take care of me, then in the end I can't be there to take care of those that I care about and love. So all the best in your parenting challenges. Look after yourself, and next week we will finish off this series with some practical wisdom and truth coaches to help you downgrade these various buttons: humiliation, unheard, disobeyed, exhausted, overwhelmed. Thanks.